Nick, we're going to take ourselves off. You got 5 minutes with a lovely Sharon. Let's see what you can do.
Hola,
Ok.
hi.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
That's all I know. I had a ex-girlfriend from who speaks Spanish, so that's why I know some words, not all. Seems interesting. Where are you from?
I'm from Mexico City.
Oh, Mexico City.
Yeah.
You live there right now, or you traveling?
No, I live here. I always live here.
Oh, you like it there?
Yeah,
I see something interesting in your bed. What's going on? What brought you to do a video chat from bed? That's something interesting.
from him because I have a few time here. I just moved here to this house like 1 month ago,
Mm-hmm.
so I didn't take my all my things yet. So my board it's not here, and I don't have too much things. So I thought that it looks like good, and I can put my things here. So I
So you
choose.
got all your favorite things first.
Sorry.
So you got all your favorite things first, and
Yeah,
then
because my bed
uh,
is my favorite thing in all my
I
room.
see. I like your expressions. You're a very expressive person.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Yeah,
Thanks.
that's it. That's interesting. So, your hair colors. I'm curious. Um, did you color? Do you like coloring your hairs
I have
often,
like
or it's just
something with this color. Well, actually, I have this like orange, but then I changed to this color. But I like that. My natural color is brown, but this is the only color that don't bother me. So I have like 5 years with this color.
how often do you change the hair colors?
Mm, like 2 months, every 2 months.
That's interesting. Two
Yeah,
months?
yeah. Have you ever colored your hair?
Me, I got color once, and that was good. That was good experience actually. I didn't get a chance to.
What color?
So we should color each other's hairs. If you score 10 more points in this conversation, uh,
What
we
color
we
you use when you?
we we can color each other's hair sometime.
Nice.
What color would you put on me?
mm, maybe maybe green. You look like
Green.
yeah,
Why?
because looks like your skin match with this color. I think.
With
I
green color?
so you have to try and then you say, "Hey, she was right," or she was.
Okay. And then we should play with colors. Have you
Yeah,
ever played with colors?
yeah. You have to play with colors.
What's your favorite thing to do? How do you play with colors?
Well, I like to, like the simple things of life. I like to go out with my friends. I like to go out to new places. Here in Mexico
Mm,
City, there are a lot of states, like a little states that here are called pueblos mágicos. That is maybe translate like magic towns. So you can drive there like 1 hour ago or 2 hours ago, and you can have picnic there or go to the lake or a forest. There are many like this kind of places. So in my free time, I like to go with my friends there and spend a lot of time there.
oh, I see. Yeah, I like traveling too. So we can travel as long as you promise not to kidnap me. We can travel.
Oh, yeah, sure. You come to Mexico City, we can have a plan together.
We can have plan. What kind of plan are you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah. Maybe you can know the places that I told you.
Okay.
See, so
And
what do you like to
travel
do?
all the places. Okay, we'll travel all the places. We'll have explore all the food, different kind of food there.
A food?
Food. Yeah.
Oh, the food. Yeah, here are a lot of food. Actually, all these places that I told you have their own representative food. It's
Mm.
like Pachuca have pastes or Michoacan barbacoa. I don't know this kind of
If
food. I think that
if you
Mexico.
have
So
if you have to, what's your favorite food?
I think my favorite food is sushi. Yeah, I like sushi.
Sushi.
I like all the seafood. So
Seafood.
mm.
Does it remind you of any color?
You know what they say about girls who like seafood? I'm just kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's get the guys back on the screen. Avery went off to jerk off. I'm not really sure what he's doing, but yeah, okay. So first of all, props to you, Nick, for going number 2. You know what? I spoke first last time, so I'll let you guys kick it off, and I'll go last.
All right, my first feedback is that, well, I think you're definitely better than the first guy because you probably don't eat as many processed foods and have the need to take pharmaceutical drugs. So the first guy is in phase 1 of game, which is desensitization. Nick is entering phase 2 of game, which is vibing. You can tell like he's much better at building some commonalities and kind of bantering and like kind of building some rapport, but the rapport still seems a little forced because you're still in phase 2 of game. So for example, she'd be like, yeah, I like to travel. And then you're like, oh, we should travel all the places. It's like example with seeding would be like, instead of like showing pictures of your dogs back and forth, asking if she has a dog, talking about like what her dog's like, and then talking about your dog, and then seeding for your place to show your dog. You would probably, if you were in seeding, you'd be like, look at my dog. Do you like it? Let's go to my house to see my dog. It'd be like too blatant and forced, right? So yeah, I think you're definitely on your way. You're in phase 2 out of 5. And yeah, it wasn't that bad. You did make one of the mistakes that the other guy, Andrew, made, which is you ask back-to-back questions. So a really easy way to get out of that is after you ask a question, she gives a response. You can banter a little bit about it, which you did start doing toward halfway through the interaction, right? But like, for example, let's say the question is like, what's your favorite sport? Instead of just you saying it's soccer or whatever, or probably cricket, right? I say, well, where do you like to travel? Oh, what's your favorite food? I just go back to back questions as opposed to what's your favorite sport? And you say cricket. And I'm like, oh, have you ever, like, you seem like the kind of guy that's pretty athletic. I bet you'd be like this position in it. Right. So a little bit of banter before you move on to the next question. That's my main feedback.
I'd be more polarizing too. Like that's sort of at the heart of charisma, regardless of whether you're talking to a girl or friends, whoever. If you're able to banter back and forth and be more polarizing, right? That's just at the heart of charisma. So, yeah, just something to keep in mind for the future, man.
Like, think who are the most successful people? Like Donald Trump. Is he likable? No, but he's polarizing. Andrew Tate. Is he like? He's actually way more likable, but he's polarizing. A lot of people hate him,
He's
but he makes you feel something.
I recently met a girl in the bar.
Right? He's not afraid.
Yeah.
Do you follow?
You don't necessarily need to be like hyperbolic like that, but yeah.
Do you follow Ultimate Man Project?
No.
Okay, some of the lines you use are kind of similar to what they use. Yeah, I thought, okay, here's my feedback in addition to what everyone already said. I would say 2 things. One, I would say that your wife vibe is like, could used to be more masculine. It's like, I don't know, it almost feels like 2 best friends chit-chatting. So I would say that like just having more masculine, more like man to woman frame will be good. The second thing is like some of the verbals are a little gamey. That's why I asked about, what's it called, about UMP. So yeah, so I would just like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that comes with time. What Austin is saying, just eventually you just basically get to a point where all this stuff just becomes natural. But yeah, I would. What's your feedback? What's your feedback, Sharon? You want to have sex with this young man?
Way to put
Yes
it.
or no? See or no?
No.
Yeah.
Is that going to be the question that we ask after every single time?
No one's
Sharon,
come
do you
on
want to have
after
sex
that.
with him?
He's
No.
The man that depicts him
God,
the stream,
I think that
they have to have cyber sex on
friends,
webcam.
like yeah, we
on the
can-
OnlyFans.
If he sent you a message and it said so and so sent you a photo, would you open it? That's going to
What if
be
it's-
our question for you after every single one.
Sorry, can you repeat again the question?
No, we already have a system
sorry.
in place, guys. They send us the dick pics first. Then all
Okay,
5
fair
or 4 of us look at the dick pic and we evaluate it. And then if we feel comfortable, we pass it on to Sharon. That's the
Well,
system.
Yeah.
Well, I think that for me, my feedback is that you have to talk more about you because I wanted to know or ask for you, and you was like only interview me.
Mm.
Or maybe you have to say like, oh, my favorite my favorite color is this, or I like to do this, or oh yeah, I enjoy to do this. So for me, it's like I would like to listen more about you, or more.
Let me translate this into what I think sharing really means. So I don't think she actually legitimately wants you to talk about you because no one gives a shit about other people. I think it's more if she wants a little bit more comfort and she wants to have some of the pressure taken off her in the conversation, meaning so that she's just like, she doesn't have to think of what to say. But it doesn't necessarily mean you have to talk about yourself. That could just be through humor, observations, leading. So I think that would be kind of the way I would interpret that.
Yeah, share your real, true thoughts and opinions on things. I want to piggyback on what Kevin said. One of the reasons why disagreement is so attractive is because men that have an abundance with women are going to say whatever the fuck they feel in any situation. They're going to share their real opinions. One thing that you did too often, Sharon would say anything and you'd be like, oh, interesting, cool, yes, good. So it's all the same emotion again and again. And realize that women don't like calmness. Women love drama, emotions, the roller coaster. They like to play with the emotions, right? Mm-hmm. So if the whole time she's like, oh, I like sushi. And you're like, oh, wow, sushi, yum, mouth. But it's kind of like boring, right? But if she says sushi one time, you're like, oh, God, I can't with you right now. I don't think this is going to work out. This is not going to, like, sushi, raw fish. Like, if you use an Andrew Tate line, there's no power in sushi.
Yeah. I recently met
floppy fish.
I was recently at a bar and was open a girl. And I asked her like what to do, and then she was like, I'm in psychology. And I said, oh, you must know Jordan Peterson. And then she's like, you watch Jordan Peterson? You know him? I said, okay. And then she's like, you know Andrew Tate? I said, I've seen him. Like, you like Andrew Tate? I said, I have no opinion right now on him. But you like Andrew Tate. I'm not talking to anyone who has seen Andrew Tate.
That's what you got to do. All right, let's get Bezos on. Thank you for coming on, Nick. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Nick.